Right now, the Sox postgame is underway. We'll get to that story in just a few minutes. But first, the end of an era. Michael Jordan calls it quits. The thrill is gone, he says, and it's time for new challenges. Michael arrived at the Bulls training complex surrounded by enough security to guard a president. Inside, hundreds of reporters from all over the country waiting to hear the announcement from Michael himself. As he spoke, the story was hitting newsstands. The headlines say it's over, but most of his fans don't want to believe it's true. At Jordan's restaurant today, surprise and sadness, the words of the day. But most fans support his decision, saying he needs to do what's right for himself and for his family. Channel 2's Corey McPherrin begins our team coverage live at Comiskey Park, where the story all began last night. Corey.
That's right, Michael, right out here throughout the first pitch as the American League Championship Series began. And we all wondered this morning as we gathered in Deerfield, was it any one factor? Was it his father's death this summer? Was it the constant media hounding? Perhaps he had lost his hunger for the game. Turns out, a combination of all of the above. One thing we do know, Michael Jordan feeling very secure today about his decision. A decision that he reflected upon for some 45 minutes today. Michael entered the Bulls practice gym just after 10 a.m., greeted by a massive swarm of cameras and reporters. B.J. Armstrong, John Paxson, Scott Williams, Bill Cartwright, and Scottie Pippen among MJ's teammates who'd gathered to hear Michael's explanation.
I love the game of basketball, I always will. I just feel that at this particular time in my career, I've reached the pinnacle of my career. I've achieved a lot in that short amount of time, if you want to call it short. But I just feel that I don't have anything else for myself to prove.
And would Michael, under any circumstance, return to the game?
The word retire means you can do anything you want from this day on. So if I desire to come back and play again, maybe that's what I want to do. Maybe that's the challenge that I may need someday down the road. I'm not going to close that door. I don't believe in never, and I won't ever believe in it to this point.
Michael understands how disappointed his fans, especially the kids, are today, and he had this message for them.
Basketball is great to play it. It's an enjoyment, it's a fun, it's a hobby. But it's a lot to life other than sports and to football or basketball or whatever. I know that kids are going to be disappointed, but hopefully they learn that Michael Jordan was once a basketball player, but now he's a human being, he's a man, he must continue on, he has a family, he got other things he must achieve.
And I think that, as much as anything else, sums it all up. Michael Jordan very anxious to become, as he says, a normal human being. So Michael Jordan, at the age of 30, says so long to the game he's made so special for so many years. That's it right now from Comiskey. Back with a baseball story a bit later on. Linda,
we'll
back to
see you then, Corey. Thank you. They have been called the supporting cast, but they played as a team and forced the world 3 times to call them champions. Tonight, members of the Bulls react to Michael's retirement.
I'm just glad that, that he's walking away from this game happy. He's gotten everything out of this game that he could.
None of us can realize or imagine what the pressures have been like for him and the demands in his time and what it's like to be a guy that can't really go anywhere without having distractions and people on top of you. So maybe this will give him a little more freedom down the road.
Other team members say that they will miss Michael, but hope to still be able to play championship-caliber basketball without him.
2 people familiar with what life is like under the media spotlight are urging others to respect Michael's decision. Mayor Daley and U.S. Senator Carol Moseley Braun each released statements wishing Michael the best. Mayor Daley said, "Let's be grateful for 9 outstanding years, 3 championships, Olympic gold medals, and the thrill he gave us every time he walked out onto the court." Senator Braun said, "Michael has given us so much that we cannot begrudge his decision to devote more time to his private life and family." Chicago fans are reacting to the news with sadness and support. It's the talk of the town, of course. Calls pouring in to talk radio shows. People are sharing their thoughts on this rare shared experience, the experience of witnessing the end of an era.
My comment is this. Everybody keeps asking what Michael Jordan owes us. Michael Jordan doesn't owe us anything. If anything, we owe him.
He's going to be all right.
I think he will be too, Ann.
Be all right.
Thank you for your call. 1450 AM WVON. And Kenneth, you're the last caller on Michael Jordan.
Hi, you know what? I actually think it's really great that Mike did retire. Mike's taken a lot of heat for a lot of years, and he really needs to sit back and chill and take care of his family for a change.
A lot of fans are glad that Jordan is able to leave the game on his terms.
From the fans today, shock, disbelief, but mostly support, as you heard. As expected, Michael Jordan is the talk of the town. He'd be pleased with what the folks are saying. Channel 2's Joan Lovett has that story.
The news traveled fast.
And I'm just sick about it. I haven't been able to really read the story. I don't know what the background is, but I'm really, really disappointed. Gee, it's terrible. What a waste.
From the train station in Naperville.
I think he's a fine man, a fine basketball player, and it's going to be sad to see the Bulls play without Michael leading the team.
To his restaurant downtown.
I wish him well, but as a basketball fan and a fan of the Bulls, boy, I wish he didn't do it.
It was the worst news.
It's a huge loss. I don't know, it's like I was saying over there, he's not only a gift to the NBA, but he was a gift to the city of Chicago. He's what Chicago's all about.
But above all, they support MJ and they want him to be happy.
Oh, I think if he's going to leave, doing it in his prime is probably a good idea. I mean, you know, leave while you're still up. I think it's great.
Well, I think it's a sad day in Chicago, but I think we have to respect Michael Jordan's wishes with him losing his father this year and let him go out in peace.
And I'm heartbroken about it, but the man has a right to do what he wants to do with his personal life.
And a man has a right to change his mind, too.
Hopefully that he'll reconsider and maybe come back. I hope so myself.
As for the Bulls without Michael, well, most people figure that they'll do okay eventually. Said they're a good team, a great team, really. It's just that some of the magic is gone.
Thanks, Joan.